Live from TxSU with Brian Mosley and Ken Davis. We bring to you today the SGA President.
Hi, I'm Ken Davis. I'm here today with Crystal Owens, the president of SGA here at Texas Southern University. We're here to conduct a little interview and get a little insight on the problems at TSU and how our president plans to address these issues.
Well, as Ken stated, my name is Crystal Owens. I am a senior majoring in political science pre-law. I am the 68th Student Government Association president here at Texas Southern University. I represent every student from the law school to the pharmacy school to undergraduate and graduate degrees. I came to TSU in the fall of 2012, and I'll be graduating this May, spring 2016. Yay! So that's a little bit about me.
So, Crystal, let's get into some of the questions that we have for you. One question I have for you is, what actually influenced you to want to become the SGA president?
Thank you for that question, Ken. It's a very frequently asked question. As a freshman, when I first got to Texas Southern University, I instantly became heavily involved in student activities, campus organizations, and just everything that was going on in Texas Southern. I can say I am one of the many few students who wanted to be a leader because I felt like everything was wrong. I wanted to be SGA president because I believed that I inspired people to be leaders. I felt like I had that dominant personality that allowed people to see that not only I'm a female and I like to be bossy or make things happen, but that this is the way you prepare yourself for after graduation. When I finalized that I was going to run, my platform was Plan of Action, and I think what really got to me and told me, yes, Crystal, you need to run, was the fact that I had such a huge influence on administration as well as students when needing to get things done. And then being heavily involved and having such a great influence on people, it just, that dominant spot was meant for me to be the SGA president. And like I said, my biggest goal is to inspire people. So I feel like I've done that.
Commercial.
With Take Back TSU being important on campus, tell us a little bit about your involvement and how you feel about Take Back TSU happening during your presidency.
That's a great question. I don't think anyone has really asked me how I felt about it actually happening during my presidency. One, I can say that Take Back TSU movement, it happened for a great cause. It shined a lot of emphasis and light on the issues that not only we as students allowed ourselves to ignore, but that we just really didn't have the guts to really say something about. A lot of people got a lot of mix up when the movement started because a lot of people felt like it was a bashing statement, and the creator, Christina of Take Back TSU, really wanted to start the movement to allow administrators to see how we feel as students. As the student body president, my number one initial job is to represent the students in any capacity, every capacity. So as my involvement with the movement, I would definitely say, is to make sure that the things that the students are wanting or needing are addressed at all times. How do I feel about it happening during my presidency? During the beginning of it, when there was a lot of chaos, I really felt distraught about it. I was like, oh my God, like this is really happening in my presidency. But then I had to look. I've been at SGA since a freshman when I came in 2012. And these are the same issues that have been going on since then. And movements like Take Back TSU have started within the last couple of years. I've talked to alumni. It's been going on. It's an ongoing thing. It's never gotten this big. And so I commend the students who stood up to, make the effort to make sure it was loud and clear. But I think the results we've gotten from the movement happening are very positive. I think a lot of things have came back to our campus, and I think a lot of students are appreciative to the administration actually listening to the issues and making sure that they're solved.
All right.
Commercial.
Okay, Crystal, we got some very nice responses from you. I'm gonna ask you one more question. With you being president and being at a position of power like you are, what info or insight or kind of a guide could you give to maybe a young girl or a young boy who's an incoming freshman and might want to be in a position that you're in one day?
Oh man, it would be so much that I could say to an incoming freshman, just because I've learned so much on this journey to graduation myself. The biggest thing I would tell a freshman in today's time is you are what people see. And a lot of people who know me know that my image is everything to me. The way I allow people to perceive who I am and make judgment on what they see me do is who people think I am, whether you know me personally or whether you know me professionally. What you see and what you hear is who I am to you. So I think a lot of people when they come to college, they get the mindset of being so adventurous and being grown at the moment that they don't realize that some of the things that they do can really come back on them later on in life. So my biggest thing to any freshman would be make people believe who you are. Show people who you are. And that's the way you dress, that's the way you talk, that's the things you do, that's the things you allow yourself to do around people, as well as the people you hang around, because you are who you hang around. So I think one thing I did a great job at coming in as a freshman is making sure that my image and my attitude and the way I allowed people to perceive who I was, whether I was that person or not, was a positive image. And I think that carried a long way. And when I got to my presidency, it gave me a lot more respect. So as the president, I would make sure that freshmen knew that, you know, your image is everything.
All right, well, thank you, Crystal, for allowing me to interview you.
Hey, thank you.
And for being a great president.
Thank you.
You know, this pretty much wraps it up.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. The beautiful Crystal Owens and my colleague Ken Davis. You heard it here first. TxSU Eyewitness News.